Hi guys, and welcome to episode 3 of Movie Chain, brought to you by It's Okay Guys, We Got This. I'm Baba, and I'm joined by my co-host Itty. Itty, how are you?
I'm very well, and I hope that nobody heard me pop as you made that introduction, because I didn't realize you were going to go just as quickly as you did. But we'll roll with that.
We'll see how it goes. Right, yeah. So in episode 2, we went through we spoke about Edward Scissorhands, and there was much debate on the next film, which was quite good to see. And the film that was chosen was... Can you insert a drum roll, or is that too much to ask?
No, I can insert drum roll, and drum roll comes in now.
Shaolin Soccer. So, Shaolin Soccer, a film from, is it 01? Yep, a film from 01. The basic plot of this film is that a former Shaolin monk reunites his 5 brothers years after their master's death to apply their superhuman martial arts skills to play to play football, and bring Shaolin Kung Fu to the masses. That's the basic plot. Basic plot of this film. Basic.
I've got to admit, I think going into this film the first time many years ago, I had zero clue as to what this film was about.
You know,
all I knew was it had kung fu, it had soccer, and I was like, okay, cool. This looks interesting. I'll check it out. We're
not calling it soccer, we're calling it football. Just to let you know.
This is a British podcast. We call it football.
I do find it weird that quite a lot of me, you, and a couple of our mates have seen this film, considering it's a foreign language film, which is kind of super rare, I feel. Yeah. And it didn't really have a big Western opening, or was it opening marketing, whatever you want to call it.
No.
It's quite hard to get hold of. And yeah, I feel like all of our mates have seen this.
I think the only reason we've seen this movie, it may be different for you, could be because of Blockbuster. Because I picked this up in Blockbuster. Yes. So me and my brother went to Blockbuster, part of our kind of weekly ritual of, you remember the old Blockbuster days?
What year?
It would be a Friday.
How old are you? What's going on? Blockbuster.
This is from 2001. So...
You say Blockbuster, I'm thinking 1980s.
Oh God, no.
Oh, Blockbuster.
So yeah, I found this in my local Blockbuster, and I was very, very intrigued by it because, that's it. So my brother and I were looking for a Kung Fu movie, because we're fans of Kung Fu movies, obviously. And we found this. And we were like, okay. What the hell is this? We've never seen this before. Also, speaking of the release date, it says 2001, but according to IMDb, this came out in 2004.
You are? Really?
Yeah.
What?
Which kind of explains quite a bit, because when you watched it, I did kind of think, this is a bit dated for a 2004 movie.
2000. Oh, here we go. The film was released in Hong Kong in 01, and there was a US release in 04. Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah. It also explains why Kung Fu Hustle, which is made by the same people who made this film, came out so soon after Shaolin Soccer. Because I remember there being not such a big break.
Yes, I know what you mean. And then I think Kung Fu Hustle helped it quite a bit.
Yeah.
So, Itty, who were the cast in this film? Right,
so time to roll out a very, very... very short list, because I don't think, as you said, because it's a what was the name of the market you described it? Because it's a foreign language film. It's part of the Asian market, so I don't think a lot of these people were even known when this movie came out. So the main person to mention would be Stephen Chow, who plays Mighty Steel Leg Singh. I didn't realize his name was Singh because I kept thinking of him as Steel Leg all the way through the film.
Yeah, same.
So Stephen Chow, who also directed and produced this film, and who else? I'm having a look through this cast list, and I'm not sure I recognize anybody else. Man Tat Ng,
Good luck. Yeah.
Wei
yeah.
Zhao.
Who played the coach? Man, this film. Jeez, man. This.
Yep. Wei Zhao as Mui. The only other person I can probably think of is Yat Fei Wong, who played the Ironhead, in brackets, first brother.
Yeah. The just the names in the film just make me laugh. Like Mighty Steel Leg, Golden Leg, Ironhead, Hooking Leg, Iron Shirt, Empty Hand, Lightweight Vest. Just magnificence. Honestly, it's magnificence.
It just describes their skills in kung fu.
But that's what they called it. Like Ironhead. Like, oh my god. Oh man. This film, honestly, I don't know what it is, but it's one of the funniest films to me because I feel there's some scenes where it's clearly like, if it was in the bloopers, you'd be like, this makes sense. But they were like, no, just put it in the main film. Like, you can see them breaking. Do you know what I mean? You can see them breaking. And like, like it doesn't make sense to me. It just doesn't make sense. It just, it's hilarious. Absolutely hilarious to me.
Would you by any chance be talking about the karaoke scene?
Exactly.
Yeah.
he breaks, and I'm like, it should just be the blooper. Yeah, just keep it going. Yeah. Just keep it going. My God.
I wonder what the blooper scene actually looks like for this film.
It's quite funny. The version that I have, it has the bloopers right at the end. It's not even like, it's before the credits. It's quite weird. You can probably check out. It's bound to be on YouTube. Bound to be. But it's just, I love this film. There's something about this stupid comedy in it that is just amazing.
But speaking of the stupid comedy, there's also, I mean, again, I think because it was a foreign language film, it's aimed at the Chinese market primarily. I felt like a lot of the humor was a bit on the gross side.
Oh,
like,
yeah. Yes, definitely.
For example, when I don't know what the brother's name is, the light brother.
lightweight vest. Lightweight vest with the egg.
Yeah, exactly. When they start throwing eggs at different body parts, and I'm thinking, "Ooh, this is a bit questionable."
So, in case somehow you haven't seen the film, Lightweight Vest has some sort of eating disorder. Is it eating disorder? I don't know. Basically, he has some eggs, and if the eggs are broken, he eats it. Like if it falls into your shoe, he's gonna start sucking on your shoe, and yeah, it becomes quite funny because Mighty Steel Leg needs to control his power.
Yeah.
So he doesn't just smash a football so far. So the coach gives him an egg to play with, and yeah, hilarity ensues.
Also, I mean, like another thing in terms of the sort of Asian humor or just the humor from a foreign market was when Mui, the girl who makes the dumplings, she goes to like a makeup salon and she's greeted by basically a cross-dressing man.
Yeah. What's that about?
One, it's very random, but two, not only is he a cross-dressing man with a beard, it's the fact that he comes out and he's like full on like picking his nose, like finger in nose and just twisting it around in there. And it reminded me so much of Japanese anime because if there are any Japanese anime fans out there, like in a lot of kind of Shonen Jump anime stuff, so it's like shows like Bleach or Naruto, they have a lot of this sort of kind of slapstick humor, and the scene with the cross-dressing guy with the beard picking his nose seemed like something you would see in any sort of Japanese anime TV series. But it was kind of interesting to see that in real life.
I get you.
Albeit a bit weird.
Yeah.
Because again, like it's not something you expect to see. It's funny. I don't find the fact that he was a dude in a Chinese dress. It was the fact with a beard. It was the nose picking that I found weird.
Yeah, and the fact that he wiped it on her as she came in.
Yeah, and then on the other side, they have the the supposedly male-female team, which was consisted of all girls wearing fake mustaches and fake goatees.
What was that about? This film. Oh man. Yeah,
I think that's what's
team.
so amazing about this film. It was just so out there. Like they clearly just made it for the Chinese market, but some American went down there, saw this, and thought, we need this in the States.
Yeah. You know,
this is just like comedy gold.
You know what's funny? You know that the team where it was basically women dressed as men. So they're also a team that knows kung fu. Is it Is it kung fu Shaolin? Let's go with Shaolin kung fu. And so they start off and they start like flying, and the guy's like, "How are they doing it?" And the other guy's like, "I don't know, special effects maybe." Man, just small things like that break me. Honestly, it just breaks me. Oh man, just wonderful, just wonderful. Honestly.
And then one really, really good scene in this film that I really, really liked is when small lightweight brother is. They have like a sweeping sort of camera move of some kind, and small lightweight brother is up in the air, sort of collecting a ball that's just been kicked, and he just kind of headers it straight down to the goal. I don't know, it just felt like something out of a video game sequence. I
know exactly. It's so not bizarre, just out there and crazy. But you're like, this makes sense in the context of the film. It's just, there's so many funny parts for me, or best parts. I feel. The best part for me, apart from the karaoke, is the fact that Ironhead, basically because of their kung fu skills, they have either a skill or a certain part of their body that's like phenomenal. So like Steel Lake has got an incredible, like he can do extremely powerful kicks. Ironhead has like a rock hard head. So he's working in a club. Actually, there's two parts. So he's working in a club, and his boss just like smashes bottles on his head like no man's business. It's like he's saying hello. It's so funny. And another part is when his own brother goes to see him, and it's like Jaws or something, or like Alien. Just like the camera action, and just like he's throwing
just
everything.
Like throwing things. he's making barriers so that he can't get to him.
Just brilliant. Honestly, brilliant. If you haven't seen this film, Jesus, please watch it. Just watch it. Just watch it.
Another scene I really wanted to mention as well, and there's so much like comedic gold in this film, is when they win their first match in the tournament, and they're speaking to reporters, and Steel Leg's clearly just like hogging the limelight. He's just like grabbing them every single mic, and there's this one bit where he goes, "I want to say hi to my parents and my kung fu master, but they're all dead."
Also, for that match, the coach hypes them up. It's like, so guys, it's the first match. We get ready to cheer on the fans, or like to say hello to the fans. And they come out, and it's just like maybe 2 or 3 janitors just cleaning up. And they're like, "Thank you for being here." And then they're like, "Shut up." And then they say it even quieter, like, "Thank you for being here." And then you just see like a broom thrown at them. Oh, man. This is brilliant. This is brilliant.
And then I think one last thing I want to mention is how what is the goalkeeper brother's name in this?
The Bruce Lee guy.
Yeah.
Empty hand or light. Let's go with empty hand.
Is it empty hand?
It's either empty hand or lightning hand. Lightning hands. Yeah, so when they give him the yellow jumpsuit and he literally just starts mimicking Bruce Lee, that was a bit scary, because from the beginning you're thinking, oh, he kind of looks like Bruce Lee, and then he ends up doing all of the moves. They clearly like went out and said, we need somebody who looks like Bruce Lee to be in this film. Yes, definitely. Oh, man. Okay, Iffy, what do you think about the visuals for this film?
What can I say? It's groundbreaking. It's absolutely breathtaking. It's even Ridley Scott. No, it's let's be honest. It's not the best visuals at all.
No, but I feel for the special. Does that count? Special effects, that counts on the visual, right?
Yeah.
I'll say then I'll say that they're good. I'll say the special effects are good. Over the top
for the time it was made. Yeah, it was really really good. And they just kept it simple, really. Like I'm not saying they have to look like, Ghost in the Shell or Blade Runner or anything like that.
Yeah.
But just the fact that they just kind of kept it light, kept it not too serious. I think it worked in their favor, basically. Although, again, in terms of visual effects, there's that one bit. I can't remember who does it. Is it Steel Leg in the final match when he does that epic kick and the keeper just literally loses all his clothes from the power of the kick.
Mate, there's so much in that final match, man. Honestly, just so much. Like the way, what was it? There was a kick where it like bent the earth, and I was like, "What is going on here?" And it's just saved like it's no man's business. Oh my god, just ridiculous, just ridiculous.
Also, an hour and a half long movie leading up to this epic final match, and it's all done in 1 minute.
Yeah. Oh man, there's honestly there's so many different scenes I could speak about as well. Sorry, mate, I just want to say one last scene if I can remember it in my head, and it's gone. So go on, that's fine.
What did you think of the visuals?
For me, now that you mention it, it's not like it doesn't scream low budget, but I'm just thinking like when he goes to see, is it Me? I don't know how to say it. The baker.
Mui.
Say again.
Mui.
Mui. That's what we'll go with. When he went to see Mui, just that like sort of market stall and all that, you can sort of see the, not low budget, but just like, they didn't go, like you said, it's not like a Ridley Scott epic or something like that. And you made me realise, now I remember the scenes I wanted to say. The scenes where, is it breaking the fourth wall? Not breaking the fourth wall. Basically, there's 2 times where it's just amazing to me. So, at the beginning, when the coach is speaking to Steel Leg, and, it's the first time he sees Steel Leg, and
yes, I know what you're going to say.
Yes. He talks about some sort of like Shaolin
the way they
monk.
sort of transition between the Shaolin history and the current times.
And the guy's just there in like the Shaolin monk outfit. It's like, stop right there. Just takes it off and like, what? How's it happen? And then, sorry mate, I think there was one football match where it sort of transitions to an army battle. That to me is amazing. Just gold. Yes. Just, so good. So good.
Yeah, you know what? That Saving Private Ryan scene came up, and and you're kind of thinking, right, where are they going to go from this? But they really segued into it very well, because next thing you know, he's just like completely hallucinating in the corner under a tree with like a branch off of one of the trees.
Oh, I love it. It's just so good.
But that actually, no, you know what? In terms of visuals, I think those are the like best like parts of that film, because it was just amazing the way they kind of intertwined it into what was going on with that film. Especially with the Shaolin monk, sort of like the coach being the Shaolin monk, and then him just kind of undressing. It reminded me of like when you go to watch like theater shows, because that's what they do. It's just all on the spot sort of costume and wardrobe changes and set changes and things like that. And that's exactly what was going on here. It was just really, really nice to see that on screen, I guess.
It's really good. Yeah, I just really like the special effects, which I think you kind of need if you're going to do some sort of kick that can can rip a man's clothing from head to bottom, from head to toe,
and lay waste to the whole pitch.
Exactly. Yeah. It was good. Yeah, I liked it.
So, what did you think of the soundtrack?
There was a soundtrack. I legitimately cannot remember much of the soundtrack, probably because I was just laughing so much. That's the thing. So
I think there was just that one like sort of theme that they used every time the group or the team were just were having their moments. It's like a really epic sort of...
Yes, like the time when all the brothers get together in sunglasses on that random rooftop, and the music kicks in. Yeah, I did. I really like that.
And Ironhead turns up in a vest, shorts, and a dressing gown.
Yes. Where did he travel to get there? And no one stopped him. Oh man, this is yes. Oh man, it's such a great film.
Speaking of soundtracks, what about the random dance scene that happens?
What was that about? Honestly, like. I feel like this is what I mean. It's like a scene that probably should have been cut out, but they're like, no, just leave it in. No one cares. Like, I don't understand. It just comes out of nowhere. It's so
I think
bizarre.
a good thing about this film is that before Stephen Chow started bringing these sort of kung fu movies, kung fu comedies, it was Jackie Chan was holding down the fort, and now like Stephen Chow's sort of taken over the mantle, and he's brought something new rather than just oh great, another film with fight scenes in it. But no, he just kind of put his own little twist on it, and I think that's what. Well, that's at least what we needed around that time in terms of martial arts movies. And I think it then transitioned into sort of UFC, MMA kind of stuff, style, or that became the trend for martial arts.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it's a smart move to do that, to be honest. Because
to be quite honest, like the film after this, Kung Fu Hustle, was even more of a musical.
Yeah,
I'm still not sure what happened in that film.
yeah, I know what you mean. I've seen it, but I couldn't tell you the plot. It's quite bizarre.
It's very bizarre.
Yeah. Right. We're going to speak about rewatchability. Is that even a word?
Yes.
How is that a word?
Yes. Are you going to rewatch this anytime soon?
Well, like honestly, this is one of those comedies that I could watch like all the time. It's so funny to me. There's so many scenes where I'm just like, honestly, tears in my eyes, laughter. There's something which is just bizarre because it's not even meant to be like a proper comedy film. So weird.
Yeah. It's interesting that you mention it because I think the last time I saw this film was probably a year and a half ago, and it was just because I randomly fancied watching it. Either that or it just came up in a conversation somewhere between us or somebody else. But yeah, no, I agree with you. This is probably something I would rewatch. Although, did you watch
I watched
the
subbed version
or the
because
dubbed
I know
version?
the dubbed version. There's a lot that is lost in translation, quite literally. What did you watch?
Yeah.
I watched
I watched the dubbed version,
Yeah.
and I've seen both. Yeah, I know what you mean. There's massive differences in the dialogue between the sub and the dub, but I prefer the dub version because I think that was the main reason why I never really rewatch this film a lot, because I had zero patience to
you know me, I'm all about the subtitles.
read the subtitles.
I will be alone in the quietest room in the world. I will still, I will still have subtitles. But that's just me.
I think it's because for me, like when I rewatch movies, I'd rather just hear it than actually watch it. If that makes sense. And when it's a full Chinese film, I mean,
well, you say that. The thing is,
great,
right, we're going to go into subtitles now. The thing is, when I watch a film and I use subtitles because half the time there'll be something I didn't hear or I didn't know, and I can't explain. They'll be like police sirens in the distance.
Yeah.
And for some reason, you just won't even register it, and it's like, oh, that's relevant to the plot. So just stuff like that. But that's me. I know it's not for everyone, but yeah.
No, I know what you mean. Another one to add to that is when they do sweeping camera moves. Like, for example, if it's kind of passing through a busy city where there's sort of news reports kind of being played, and the news reports have actual info relating to the plot. But if you didn't have the subtitles, there's no way in hell you were going to hear that. So, no, I totally get it. What would you score this film?
This is tough.
No pressure. Out of 5. No half scores.
The thing is, the thing is, Steve. No. The thing is, I want to give this a 5 out of 5, but I feel I will be putting up to a standard that I cannot follow, if there is any sense. I need to be consistent. This is minimum 4. This is minimum 4 out of 5.
Yes.
It's like very, very close to a 5 out of 5. Well, the thing is, 5 out of 5. 5 out of 5 must be the perfect film. Can I find any flaws in this film? I don't know. I really don't know. You know what? Now that I spoke about it, I'm gonna have to give this film a 5 out of 5. I love this film. I see no flaws in this film. That's how I need to think about it. Do I see any flaws? No. Go with it.
Yeah.
That's
That's quite a big claim for you to make, because you find flaws in every film.
Okay.
Maybe that's the key to making a perfect film. Like, if there are flaws, just address it and move on.
Singing sequence. That just doesn't make sense. It didn't make sense. It didn't make
He's
sense.
dropped one more.
So bizarre. What do you rate this film?
See, I actually have a consistent scoring criteria. So this falls
What's
into
the scoring
3.
criteria? We'll never know. This is your own secret.
Well, well, not really. It's just, for me, it's kind of like if
Yeah.
it's a film that I can rewatch, it instantly becomes a 3. Because films that I can rewatch don't have very complex plots, don't have anything heavy going on in there. It doesn't necessarily have to be the most amazing visuals, but it's just a very standard film that I can just watch easily at any point any time. And I think fours tend to be films with an interesting plot, something that you wouldn't come across very often, or has good visuals, and it's definitely something I will not rewatch. So, for example, if let's drop Inception in there.
Yeah.
It's not a film I'm going to rewatch all the time. Or Interstellar. Yeah. Or Saving Private Ryan is more than likely to be a 5.
You know, I know what you mean.
But I haven't quite figured out
the really
why.
good films, you don't want to rinse them. Like, I watched Boyhood that one time.
Yeah.
Haven't watched it since. Like, I want to watch it, but I'm like, I'll just wait.
See, I mean, we're giving people advanced reviews into our scoring system, but if we were to review Boyhood, it's definitely getting a 5.
Love that film. No flaws.
But that being said, I mean,
no flaws.
I'm trying to be a bit objective. I'm trying to be objective. I'm trying to be objective with my scoring, but to be quite honest, it's always going to be subjective. So look, pick the score that you feel it deserves.
4 or 5.
And then if you guys disagree, just hit us up on any of our socials and let us know. Just tweet us, Facebook us, and just say you're wrong. That's a 1 out of 5.
Shaolin Soccer. If for some reason you haven't watched it, I implore you to watch it. It's a good comedy.
#no flaws.
It's hashtag no flaws. It's lying that it's a sports film. It doesn't even count. Itty.
Yes.
Would you like to inform the people how they can contact us? Because they need to contact us because of the next episode where we need to review a film starting with the letter R.
Yes.
As in R as in Romeo.
Yeah, see, I knew it. That was, as soon as you say the word Romeo is hanging on the edge of everyone's, on the tip of everyone's tongue. Okay, here's the challenge. You guys have to suggest a film beginning with the letter R that doesn't start with the word Romeo. That is the challenge.
Surely it's just what? What's that film with Is there a film called Romeo Must Die?
Yeah,
like DMX or something.
DMX and Jet Li. Romeo Must Die. There's Romeo and Juliet.
We'll be fine. Is there? I feel there's probably like this massive film starting with R that I'm forgetting about. Nothing springs to mind.
Massive films.
But yeah, Itty, would you like to tell the people?
Yeah. So once you decide on a film starting with the letter R and not starting with the word Romeo, head over to @itsokayguys on Twitter. Tweet us your selection for the next episode and the #moviechain. You can also find us on Facebook as The OK Guys. Baba's going to check this while I continue. Head over there, drop us your suggestion and the #moviechain. You can go to our website, which is itsokayguys.com. Click on the blog post for this particular episode, which is Movie Chain Episode 3, Shaolin Soccer. Leave a comment with the film you'd like us to review. Unless you are listening to us on YouTube. We are also on YouTube. So if you're on YouTube, drop your suggestion in the comments below. And we are considering... Actually, we are literally just tallying up how many people select certain films, and then if we sort of hit a tie, we just end up dropping a poll on all the socials so that people can just vote on their favorite. Speaking of which, I'm actually surprised that Shaolin Soccer got picked, considering Serenity was in the list, and there are a few Firefly fans out there.
Yeah, it was quite weird. I feel Serenity got a weird following in the polls. I can't explain it.
Yeah.
I cannot explain it.
Yeah.
But when I asked people to vote, they were like, "Yep, voted for Serenity," and I was like, "What the hell? Where does this come from?"
Yeah.
People that I wouldn't suspect to have watched or even know about Serenity. Mm-hmm. But yeah, was it the Facebook that you wanted me to check? By the way,
Yes. Is it at the OK
we are
Guys?
the OK Guys.
Cool.
That is correct.
Cool.
Once again, I want to thank Planisphere Music for the intro. I also want to remind people that each time we review a film, Itty, Avroskeptic, and possibly another friend, I could be wrong, they make a sketch about it. They made a sketch for, what was the first one we did?
National Treasure.
Oh, National Treasure, and they did a sketch for Edward Scissorhands. I recommend checking them out. They're on YouTube, on our YouTube.
Oh, that's a good point. Yes. Where are we on YouTube? We are YouTube /
Here we go.
The OK Guys, I believe, again. I'm going to check that. While I'm checking that, Baba, this is also the point where we drop our suggestions for movies for the next episode. What's your pick for the movie starting with the letter R?
All right, so I'm looking. There's Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Ooh.
There's Ratatouille, which I haven't seen. There's Rambo. There's... What did I do? Real Steel. I forgot that I watched that back in the day.
Yeah.
Back in the day. Oh, they did Red Dawn recently.
Oh my God! Wait, Baba. Actually, no. Just pick your film. Pick your film.
Reservoir Dogs. Rush Hour.
Yeah, you've Rush Hour 2, Rush Hour 3, Rush Hour 1. Ooh, Robin Hood.
Rush Hour 2. Oh, I'm gonna go with...
If anyone picks Robin Hood, make sure you specify whether it's Disney or Russell Crowe.
There's also Rocky's Rock of Ages. Is that the film I'm thinking of?
Yes, Rock of Ages.
Rock'n'Roller, Rocket Science, RoboCop. Wow, Rise of the Planet of the Apes, The Ring. Oh, just to inform people, if it has "the" as a prefix, we go with obviously the next letter. Does that make sense? What I'm saying? Like The Ring would count. The Ring would count in this circumstance. Same for The Revenant. And my pick is going to be I don't know. It's either going to be a Rocky or a Rush Hour, and I'm going to go with Rocky 2. No, Rush Hour 2. I'm going to go with Rush Hour 2.
Oh.
Rush Hour 2.
Good choice.
Yeah.
I am going to go with...
You can drop a bomb right now.
The Ring.
No, don't do this.
Yes, I am.
Okay, to people who don't know.
And just to reiterate, or just to make it very clear to our audience out there, Baba does not like horror movies. So please get on the socials and make sure you vote for The Ring, or at least say The Ring.
Horror movie that I like is The Grudge, because that film was more stupidity than sense. Like,
you know what? What was really interesting is I thought The Ring was funny, and I found The Grudge absolutely terrifying.
The Grudge is just dumb for me. Like, what's the plot again? Like, someone's sister dies in a building, and then the police go, and the police also die in the building. So their sister goes to investigate it. Like, she's higher than the police. You're not above the law.
You should watch The Forest when you get a chance. If you thought The Grudge was stupid.
Natalie Dormer? No,
yes. Just a quick plot is her sister dies in a forest where people go to commit suicide, and it's believed to have demons, and she decides to go into the forest to find her sister.
Right. Nah, you're good. Also, yeah.
So there's our picks. So it's going to be Rush Hour 2 or The Ring. Head over to It's Okay Guys on Twitter, The Okay Guys on Facebook, and annoyingly, The It's Okay Guys on YouTube.
If you have a better suggestion, throw it into the hat, and it might get picked. As Shaolin Soccer did. I believe.
Yes.
Who came up with that? It might have been Sebas, if I had to guess.
Oh, really?
Although it's saying that now, if it's not him,
What?
and the other person who said it is listening, I'm gonna get so much stick. So it might have been.
I'm sorry, I'm not cutting that out. I'm
Might have
leaving
been
all
the
of
Bill
that.
Shine. I don't know. I feel like I just need to name all the people that just to cover all the bases.
Just name your full friend list, and then you end up offending somebody who isn't in that
You
list.
said Shaolin Soccer. Oh, this is gonna get me grief. Why did I do this? I should have just stopped talking. Oh man.
So yeah, head over to socials, guys. Tell us what film beginning with the letter R you want us to review next, and hashtag #moviechain, and we will see you all next time.
Bye, guys.
Oh, it's fashionably late with the ending.
It's not Sebas. That's why I was searching in my phone. I knew it. Oh no. It was Zayn. Oh, what have I done? Oh man. Throw that in. Cut it. I don't know how you can't cut it. Throw it in the bloopers. It wasn't Sebas.
Oh my god, it was
Yeah.
Zayn.
Oh man.
Zayn, if you're listening, Baba's dead to you.